What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Can I Solo? So this one's going to be a special episode, mostly because I don't know if I can do it, but we're going to be soloing, or attempting to solo, the DRAGONSTAR Arena on normal. On veteran is actually impossible to solo, and it's really hard for even experienced groups to do it on veteran. So, anyway, DRAGONSTAR Arena. Why am I doing this? I really have no idea. Can I port it in directly? Yes, we can. So anyway, I've done the DRAGONSTAR Arena a couple of times. I have not done it on this character yet. So getting the title, I guess, is what we're going to be doing it. But mostly I just kind of wanted to see if I could even do it. So, this episode might be like the hour special or longer. Anyway, I don't think there's a quest in here. You kind of just have to beat it in one go. There's no saves like Maelstrom does. But anyway, going in.
When you then made open the gate and let the Gua know that fresh meat will be available shortly.
We have new challengers. Will they survive the competition? Or will their blood decorate the floor of our grand arena? Ready or not, the battle is about to begin. For those of you who bet gold on the newcomers, you have my sympathy. Let loose the combatants. This is the DRAGONSTAR Arena, and the games have begun. And now, a round of applause for those proud undead destroyers, the Fighters Guild. Can the newcomers stand against them? I can't wait to find out, can you?
I'm not 100% sure of all the spawns either. So this could be a little bit tricky. Also, this is the first thing I'm doing in the morning, so you're going to have to bear with me as I warm up for everything. It does give quite a bit of gold, though, so that's always good. Alright, Berserkers. Breaks are the most annoying things. Always thought one spawned there. Apparently not.
Move now! Heal me!
I'll get the hang of things eventually. I think I'll save my ult for the next stage. And they don't get affected by... I wish enemies that stepped on the traps got affected by it too. So generally, you want to kill the ads first, and then the boss is going to have this one regeneration ability. And you want to pull him out of his circle immediately. Otherwise, he does Dawnbreakers. Generally, if you're in a group, the first thing you're going to want to do is stand behind him. Or just pull him out of that immediately. On Vet, he actually heals really quickly. So you have to either pull him out of that and then burn everything else. The healer or the swordsmith also have a heal ability as well. So if he casts one of his abilities, the healing, along with other people or the main boss, he essentially heals to full immediately. And you do not want that to happen. Pull out. And then he summons the ads. As long as the boss is in there, it's fine. Alright, so stage 1 complete. I actually wanted to test something. Where was it? Conjured Ward. That doesn't give that much shield, actually. Ooh, I might actually keep a healer set. If only things weren't bind on equip or pick up. Or, wait, that is bind on equip. Oh, you can sell them now.
You dare to go on? This pleases my master. Let's hope you continue to please her, and she grants you the strength to survive the coming battles.
So the way this arena works on Veteran is ads will come out. This is an environmental hazard. So you want to stay by one of these. And in Veteran, some midway, they will go out. So the fire, you have to be careful about watching them. And then it'll start snowing midway. That does elemental damage. So you're essentially taking an extra dot. God, everything that's stunned you is so annoying. That ice wraith, I thought it was my pet. Polar bear. I swear that bear had more health than people did. It's snowing. This would be extremely easy if I had perfect Maelstrom weapons, but I don't. When bears have more health than people do. So the priority target here is the troll. then maybe the Ice Wraith. Well, not really the Ice Wraith. I keep thinking that Ice Wraith is my pet. Generally, this is not a good idea. You want to have them pull to you and stay in the fire, otherwise you take additional frost. What the fuck was that? Whoop.
Trolls. I always forget about the trolls. How the Nords hooked up with those ferocious creatures is beyond me, but they're always good for a few bites.
I have a sense there's something behind me. I think I just straight up missed that. I couldn't turn fast enough. Can't hit the Ice Wraith. Okay, so I think we're coming close to the boss now. They used to have it so you could nuke the portals, but that's patched. It's not even, that was like patched a year ago, so. I think you want to kill the Ice Lady first. Holy enemies. I can't. I'm stuck. Can't break. No stam. I gotta try this again.
You should replace that so-called warrior you have there. With allies like that, you can't afford to have any enemies.
Please.
Let's try this again. And do remember that people are watching.
If I could kill the Ice Lady, the warrior guy should be easy. Kill all the ads. Too much knockback. It hurts. One more. Okay, so Hardened Ward is not that good for stamina.
The ferocity in your
We just look at it like.
bitter cold of this arena. Well done, mortals. Head through
I think
the
this scales off magic.
There are
I
many
thought it just
more
gave you a
versions
full
of the
shield.
arena waiting to be conquered.
Ugh, that thing is bad. I think that's a tank set, so sturdy isn't completely trash. This one is an environmental hazard stage as well. It annoys me.
But how will you fare in March? Can you handle the mud and the bugs and the creatures intent on eating you once they defeat you? Probably your
So they
toughest
spawn
opponent
here,
in the marsh will be the
around
Marines.
here,
Feisty little
right
dummies.
side,
They hate being
and then
here
two
will
here,
most
and then one
definitely
here.
Take out that hatred on you. The foul mongrels from the Reach certainly know how to put up a fight. Their magic is strange. Their ways are strange. But I love the amount of harm they can inflict when they put their minds to it. Enough with the commentary. Let's get this battle started.
The crocodiles hurt a lot. So does the Nereid. You do not want to stand inside the like hurricane pool. In my opinion, magic magic casters are top priority targets always. In pretty much any event, like dungeons, trials. Wamasu, it could hurt quite a bit.
That rising mist looks dangerous to me. You probably shouldn't let it touch you. No, what am I saying? Of course you should. I want to see what the mist does.
Yeah, don't stand in that. It's poison. It hurts. Poison is bad. In veteran, you should prioritize the stranglers as well. In normal, you could just kill them because it does that. Wamasu's over the crocodiles because they have electric, and that hurts a little bit more. The conjurers just heal them. Do not stand in the Nereid whirlpool. Whoop. You don't want to get pulled into the poison. Sometimes it happens. It's really just RNG where it appears. You know, they still never fixed that. The thingies used to never, like, bob and weave in the middle of the earth, so. I always hate how there's two bosses. Ads are gonna spawn in at about, like, 70%, I believe. Otherwise, this one isn't too much of a trouble. Just her cone does not stop following you. You want to focus this guy first. So much shit on the ground. You really just want to AoE everything. Oh god, almost ran into that. Or you could stand in the poison cloud, no big deal. Oh, that's the entrance. I thought it was that side.
Through that gate.
Yeah, north is good.
Waiting for you in the next arena.
Destruction Mastery. I think people used to use that a year and a half ago. Alright, so this one is a Daedra field, I think. No, never mind. That's the one or two after.
I'm sure you're starting to wonder what's going on in here. You'll come to understand, provided you survive. And now for something a little different. Direct from the land of the Dark Elves, allow me to present the Slavers of House Drez. Don't let them get their chains on you. Enough with the commentary. Let's get this battle started. Let's shout
he just disappeared.
for the champions of House Drez. Such grace, such agility. Think of the pain they're about to inflict. Oh, magnificent.
Oh, that roll. This one just has a lot of knockback and stun. It's not exactly the hardest one to do. It's just you gotta situational awareness. There's a lot of night blades. Oh, hello. Night blades are a high priority because they will stun you, and it hurts. Alright, so this is north. Boss spawns on this side always. stand in that. Ice field's hurt. You always have to be moving. You never know when a Nightblade or Illusionist might be behind you. If you stay in the blades too long, eventually that catches up where it hurts a lot. Nightblade stun. That's so annoying in PvP as well. I guarantee you every single Nightblade does that. At least getting all the gold from here covers my repair costs every round. So I think this boss drops a lot of spinny, or has a lot of spinny guys, and then she drops standards. You have to interrupt him, and unfortunately I do not have range interrupts, because I'd rather have poison inject than DPS. But she fossilizes you. Aside from her like infinite health and stuns, you should be fine. Not enough stam to break. Fuck! The solo struggle. No self buffs. Not even my health that's the problem. It's more just me running out of stamina. Okay, we'll get this boss eventually. Out of cannot break roll. Night Blades and Infinite Stun Dragon Knights. Excellent. I love this game. I think it's the ad spawn on the timer, so it's based on how fast or how much damage you can do to the boss. Oh, thank God, he's dead.
Well, you know what they say about house strays. The only way to change a slaver's mind is to drive a sword through it. Ha ha! That's another victory for the newcomers.
Not bad. I kind of wish it was Divines, but I mean, I'll take it. So this stage is kind of tricky if you don't know what you're doing.
What could those strange tiles be used for? I guess you better figure it out quickly. If you don't want to die, of course. Seriously, examine the tiles. Figure out how they work. You don't have a lot of time, and I don't want you to say I didn't warn you. And time's up. Now
So the ad spawn here, there, 2 over there, and 1 on the side.
Distant past. Allow me to introduce the Ankara. They might be sandal, but that doesn't mean they won't stab you in the face.
So one of the enemies, I can just show you once it happens, but not this one. I don't remember what they're called, but they cast a curse on you, and one of the platforms lights up. So essentially, you have to stand on that platform. If you don't, you just get insta-killed. So in Veteran, it happens for multiple people at the same time. So it's generally, you want to, how much survivability and damage can you do? I think they start spawning on wave 2 so soon. And they come from this side and that side, I believe. No, not that one. Oh, Shadowcasters, prioritize them. As long as there's the blue thingy on there, you have to stay in it. And then the reason why that part is difficult is because while the blue thing is on you, you can't move out of it, so your healer has to heal you and then move around, position yourself while all the enemies are going to be spawning near you. So generally not dying in that phase is the hardest part. Also, the archers, you have to interrupt them, otherwise they one-shot you. This is where ranged interrupts are very handy. I know Shadowcaster spawns on this side, I just don't know which wave it is. Oh, there it is. I missed the poison inject on him. Okay. Archers, top priority. There's the gargoyles you can kite around. It's not a huge deal. But Shadowcasters are always #1 target. Also, I figured I'd do Dragonstar Arena while my health was still at 24,000. Before I was respeccing it just to do Veteran Maelstrom earlier, and I know people can do it with like 17,000 health. Or it's really crazy. I can't. I'm not that good at this game. That Shadowcaster is not there before. This is why having the healer is important. I think I could damage through it. Pyromancers are pretty important, especially if you are a vampire. I'm not, but as you may imagine, vampires take more fire damage, so when it casts it on the square, it's pretty painful. Oh, that's bad. Aside from the boss having like 1,000,000 health, it's not too bad. The ads aren't too crazy either. Always have dots up just so you have critical surge healing. Nightblade has a lot of other self heals. Sorcerers have wards. I'm not sure if the boss summons adds based on health missing or timer. But if it's on timer, that's better. I got this. It's like a mini standard. Only 24 gold from that.
That wasn't what I expected. Perhaps I've underestimated you after all. I look forward to seeing what you do next.
Alrighty.